Hey, I'm John Lite. Everybody knows I'm Albanian. Talk a lot about patriotism in America, in Albania. And I talk a lot about immigration and illegal immigration and what this government has done to this country, what they've done to the streets in this country, what they've done with crime in this country. And when you have women like Miranda Leka, you don't know who that is. And you should know who she is. She's a woman that has her sons and her family in America and trying to get into America for better than a dozen years now. She can't get in this country because she wants to come in legally when her families are all citizens, and she can't get a visa to even come visit. She's not a criminal. She doesn't have a criminal record. She never tried to sneak into this country. She never did anything wrong in her life, and she doesn't get to watch her kids grow up. She doesn't get to watch her grandchildren, and she doesn't have the ability to be an American citizen. Now, why is that? And when I get phone calls from my community and they ask me, can you help me get our family members into this country? Should I be John Elite, the old gangster, and say, yeah, this is easy for me. I'll bring you in illegally like everybody else comes through this country. And then if you come in illegally, although you come here and you may be sick and you got to go home because your visa's up, or you come here illegally and you get free health care, you get free money, you get free housing, you get free Xbox, you get a telephone, you get a promise of almost anything by this government. But yet a woman that wants to come in here legally, you don't allow. So when someone says they care about people from other countries and it's humanitarian, no, you don't. You don't care about that woman. You don't care about her grandchildren, her children, her family at all. And when you sell that dream of illegal immigration is a good thing because we want people to have the American dream. No, you don't. You want them to come here. You want the inner city to take their 400 or 500 and 600 that they struggle to make a living and take it a part of the chunk of their money to pay for illegal immigrants to come here. Not only pay for them, but to take their jobs from them. So they don't have jobs to even pay taxes, and they'll never be let out of that neighborhood. You're the same people won't give them school choice, the same people that don't come from rich backgrounds where they can't just move to a school district that's good because they don't have the money for it. So when you have other families who can just get up and say, well, the school district's not that good, I'm not going to raise my kid here, and they leave. But you don't give them the opportunity for that. And then you want to go on TV and show some flash of some racial injustice and try to con those communities to believe that you care about them. You don't care about any of them. You don't care about the average American. Our president and his administration is obviously cares about Ukraine, obviously cares about China, obviously cares about Venezuela because you're buying oil from making them rich. Obviously care about Iran because you're buying it from them too when we're energy independent. So you're making these people that dislike us very rich. You're giving Ukraine billions of dollars, but you won't give it to that young black kid in the neighborhood that wants a better life. You won't give it to that Albanian family that's trying to come here the right way to be with their family and have a good life. So you don't believe in the immigration system. You don't believe in American dream. You don't believe in equal opportunity. You believe in crime. And you're advocating for people to do things illegal and you'll benefit from it. You're advocating for everybody to break the law and get paid for it. There's no secret am I saying something that's not accurate or is not true. I'm questioning what is the reason for it, and the reason is this only: power, to ruin our democracy, to ruin the freedoms of this country, and for our leadership that took the oath to defend our Constitution You don't follow our laws and our Constitution. You break them. You're leading by example to the rest of the world to break our laws and our Constitution. So anything I used to do as a criminal that I'm against, you're advocating now for. You're incentivizing people to come here, and you'll pay them to do things the wrong way. How does that make sense? How does that make sense to the women that are coming here illegal because you're telling them to, because you're telling them, we're not going to let you in here legally. So come in here illegally, get raped on the way over, possibly get killed on the way over, get separated from your children, have your children trafficking, and you're all okay with that. And so how does this make sense? And then besides that, let's see how many kids could come over and bring fentanyl because they're involved with gangs and they're being forced to bring it over, even if they don't want to bring it over. And they're killing people like my daughter. This family I'm speaking about is going to do a short video. It's also going to be on this tape. And you tell me how this is fair to the good citizens around the world, not just this country, that want to have the American dream. Where is the American dream? You're teaching the rest of the world and you're teaching Americans that you can have the American nightmare. But I don't see these sanctuary cities, whether it's Mayor Adams, now all of a sudden is trying to do about face, the Chicago mayor that is taking schools away from the children in the inner city of Chicago that are dying like crazy over there at shootings. You're not doing anything. You're taking their schools, you're taking their health care, you're taking their jobs, and you're pretending that you care about them. And you don't care anything about them. That's why you're taking $500 billion a year and you're paying it to illegal immigration, not to our school system, not to our health care, not to anything that'll help any American child from this country or family. Write me, contact me, give me your opinions, make your word be heard, contact your councilmen, contact your mayors, contact people like AOC, bombard her and ask her. You're making yourself rich, and you forgot about every inner city person in your neighbor. You talk, you're a Latina. You're not a Latina. You're a sellout. You sold out to every person in this country, and you gave that $500 billion. You keep telling everybody that has no money, but I guarantee you don't have one illegal immigrant living in your house. I guarantee you're not giving any money to those inner city kids. But I guarantee you, if I look at your tax statements, I'll see how much money you're making now. You used and abused the inner city kids, the neighborhoods I come from, the neighborhoods I speak up for. You used them and abused them. You're guilty, as charged. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you to John Lite, Gene Burrell, the man, Katie herself, for helping me get on this platform, giving me a voice to reach out to the viewers, to let them know my story, some of the struggles, the difficulties, the hardship that I've had with immigration throughout my life. It's been a long journey, very devastating. I'm going to keep it short, although it's been 20 plus years of immigration problems that I've had, but, I don't got too much time, but I do thank you guys for at least letting me express myself and giving us a voice. So everybody out there, like, subscribe, help these amazing people out. They're really making an impact on the world. They're changing lives. They're giving people like me a voice to come out and express myself and hopefully to help my family. So with that being said, my name's Armando Laco, and today I want to get mainly on the subject of my mother and what's going on with her, and I want to focus on that. There's a lot of other stuff with immigration. I mean, the hundreds of thousands of families that are being deported every year, the people that are being separated from their kids, and their kids are wandering the streets, and their mother and father is back in their homeland, and they're trying to find a way for their family to come to the country. And it's a very touchy, difficult subject for a lot of people, for those that have gone through it, for those that have experienced it, being separated from your family for such a long time. And all I wish for, that I've wished for over 10 plus years now, is to have that one family dinner, just that one family dinner when we can be in the same table together, eat, tell the stories, drink, laugh, and live life the way it used to be before, immigration took an impact on our lives. So, but right now, I want to speak about my mother. Her name is Miranda Laco. Miranda Laco is currently in Albania. Okay, she's has everything submitted in the system. Okay, my apologies, everybody. I guess I lost internet service from the place I was at, and the connection was horrible over there. So I changed spots and different location right now. But anyways, as I was speaking on the behalf of my mother, Miranda Laco, she's currently still in Albania. I've tried everything I can, contacted many lawyers. All they tell me is there's a waiting process. There's nothing that we can do to speed up the process, and we just gotta wait. I mean, of course, anybody can just wait, but you got a mother in another country alone, and every day is risky for her. It's very risky. I mean, Albania is not the safest place in the world. It's a beautiful, gorgeous place, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the place, but it's not the safest place, especially a mother without her family there. She's alone. Everybody has left the country. Everybody's either in Europe or in America or somewhere different. So with that being said, I keep telling the lawyers, listen, we're looking at almost 10 years now. Like she's going at about 12 years. This is getting ridiculous. How long does it take for Congress or the embassy to grab a file and take a look at it, check mark a few things, ask her to go to an interview and get her approved? And he said, well, this is how long it's been taking lately, because all I'm saying is that we got to work a little bit better. I mean, I hope I can reach somebody out there in immigration, an officer or something, to help these people that work in the embassies to speed up the process. I mean, you got legit families, legal families that have all the rights, the criteria, their whole families in the United States, and they're waiting in these countries that their family's not even at, and they're just waiting for this process for their paperwork to get approved. And they're missing out on everything. They're missing out on birthdays. They're missing out on graduations. They're missing out on their whole time. If you can see the pictures, I believe John pulled up some pictures of my family. You got us at when we were 10 years old, 8 years old, 5 years old, and now we're looking at 12 years later. She missed out on everything. We're grown men and women. You know, we have our own lives. We have our own houses. We're starting to have our own families. So, as a mother, where's the joy? I mean, I'm not a mother, so I can't say it, but I believe, you want to see your kids grow up. You want to see them grow and develop and give them the right information to succeed in life and to progress and to guide them and support them and to love them and to nurture them as a mother. And you can't do that if you're in a different country. And then when it's time for you to come back, everything's changed. Your kids are strangers to you. I spoke to my mother a couple days ago. It's been hard lately. Every time I call her, she just cries. And I'm sorry. I asked her to do a video. I wanted her to make a video for everybody so you guys can at least see the person I'm speaking about. She's an amazing individual, the best mother in the world. So loving, so supporting, will do anything to help out others. And I told her, I was like, can you make a video for immigration so they can see your face? And it's not for you, it's for every mother out there. Every mother that's been struggling to see their kids, that they're stranded in another country and their kids are just, separated from them. And we got to join these families together. And she said, I cannot make a video without crying. That's what she said. I cannot make a video without crying. It's going to be really rough for me to make a video without crying. So I've tried a few times. It's not going well, my son. And And she means this when she says this. She goes, I would do anything for you. I just can't make this video. So right there, it touched me inside. You know, being the oldest son, being the oldest person, you know, being the man of the family. Besides my father, he does what he does, of course, but being the man of the kids, and you know, it touched me inside. I felt a different way. I really felt her pain, although she tries to hide it and she doesn't want us to know. She doesn't want us to, you know, she doesn't want us to be upset. She wants us to focus on our lives and focus on the future and be better men and women and progress and be good citizens of the country and do what's right. She doesn't want us to worry about her. But we worry about her every night. We worry about her every night, and we think about her every night. And like I said, we have to speed up the process, immigration, you know. We have to speed up the process. We got to do something. But Miranda Laco, my mother, Miranda Laco, a mother of 4 kids and her husband, all in the United States, and she's stranded, alone, in another country. It's her homeland country, don't get me wrong, but she has nothing there for her. Everybody's here. What does she have over there for her? And it's not just her. It's all the mothers out there in the world who are in the same situation as she is, like she told me today. And I believed her. There's a lot of mothers in the same situation. And I feel bad. You know, I wish I could do something. You know, I created an Instagram. It's Mando Fight for Freedom. MANDO Fight for Freedom. I want that to be a community where all immigrants can get together and we can exchange lawyers. We can exchange ideas, anything that we have, you know, knowledge of. And it doesn't matter what country you're trying to migrate to, what country you're trying to become a citizen of. But, you know, I have a lot of knowledge with America and Canada and how the system works and what paperwork needs to be submitted and how the filing works and what the actual filing fees are. You know, these lawyers lie about filing fees. They'll tell you everything they do to scam you, to put some money in their pocket, and they don't do the right job. We've had tons of lawyers. We spend money on tons of lawyers.